Hey everyone, welcome back to Thrasher, Skate, and Destroy. I'm Incetic, with me again is Blank Tester.
Hey kids, how's it going?
And Skylar.
Heyo.
And so, we are in the final stages of Thrasher. We have torn up the USA, started at Humble Roots in our hometown, then skated all in New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, so we're going international now. And, yeah, so now we're in London, the South Bank. Yeah, high scores, but we've got more tricks, and it's time to get rolling.
Yeah. London, Europe's the South.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a slam on the South or London or both.
Do you think there's a London Ubis?
Made a lot of enemies right off the bat. Okay, we'll work with that. I'm able to adapt. You know, I was gonna give a sick shout out to my London viewers, but yeah, I can.
Now it's a sick call out.
Yeah, I can make some more enemies. That's okay. We'll work with this.
Yeah, if any of you viewers are from London, hey, sorry.
If you're from London, don't be.
Sorry that you live there. Oh
no.
Wrecked. It's a good diss, I know. I'm very good at this.
Instead of that, how's the weather?
Probably raining.
Rainy, cloudy.
It's London.
That's what they're known. That's what they're known for. That is the.
I meant more like the weather by you guys. I wanted to stop talking about London.
I'm in London right now, actually.
Oh, are you?
I'm in London. Yeah.
Getting that first-hand
That's why
experience.
we made it.
That's how I know.
It's 2018. The Incetic channel's taken off well enough that whenever there's a, locale in an extreme sports game, we can actually travel there and record on set.
The Incetic channel is taken off, as in taking time off. We're giving up on this fucking shit.
I just wanted
Just
to
quit.
to London.
We're taking off like in airplanes.
Oof.
Hit the ground too hard.
You do hit the ground too hard.
Yeah.
I have previously said, as many have said before me, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of the ground.
Right. Building just a little bit off kind of what we talked about before with all the characters and such, and Scab is kind of interesting because he has that 10 in land.
What the fuck were you doing?
It's showing off if you jump in the river, you just lose.
Oh, okay.
Good.
But he's a 10 in landing, so he can land things that no one else can, but that really only comes into play in the second half of the game. Once you get to San Fran and International, then there are a bunch of jumps that are just way too high. You saw in the hills, that ramp that literally,
Holy shit.
tossed you over that big bend. I think if you jump and then, land on the backside, I think Scab can land that. I don't think anyone else can. And there's a pretty big jump in this level as well, where, Cyrus can pull it off with a 7. I don't know if anyone below that could.
You're really goofing this up.
Yeah, this is pretty cute to look at, this original normal playthrough, honestly, because I'm way past this, I've beaten the game, I've played around with this some more. I've ascended, I've gone for the highest scores, and so I want to say, obviously these playthroughs aren't supposed to be a master playing it. They're supposed to show really what you need to do, what you should be able to do to get through at that moment. I'm adequate enough to make it through this level on normal mode in this playthrough, and you can see that I don't have to play perfectly. I just have to use a wide variety of tricks and whatever. And that's another thing, in other people's footage, when they get here, they've got the frontside kick flips and nollie kick flip, nollie heel flip, all that. And they use that a bunch, where you start looking at their points counter, and pretty soon they're getting less and less points, and then down to getting 50 times 1 multiplier points. And it's is that really such a good idea? This game is so good at making you do a whole ton of tricks, but you have a whole ton of tricks.
Yeah.
Well, it's not good at making you do the tricks, but it requires that you do multiple tricks. So,
right.
Those players who are doing the same trick over and over, they're not, maybe noticing. Oh, man, they're doing this whole theme.
What's all this then?
Oh, this is great.
Off that board, mate.
Off that board, mate.
I'ma get you.
And so, note...
That was great.
Used the cop, got 3 times the points, and that helped me get the
Yeah.
score requirement. Because again, first playthrough, pretty tough, you know, once you're getting here. And so we're on to the last level. It's another competition. You know, we only had one normal level before going to another competition, but we're at Das Kolosseum.
Okay, I was really hoping you wouldn't use an accent.
Yeah. Shout out to all my German viewers. Sorry, Alt F4. I had to give it a shot. Yes. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
West
I
of
mean,
Europe.
the first time you do it in a run, you know, that varial flip will only be 700 points versus, you know, a frontside kick flip's 1,000. But, you know, the game keeps in mind what you have done recently, and so do a whole bunch of frontside kick flips. You'll be getting like 100 points. Bust out that varial flip after a while, and, you know, that'll be like 1,000 itself, plus it's fresh. So, yeah.
You're really crashing a lot in this video.
Well, I mean, realistic skateboarding.
I was figuring
Drunk.
myself out still. I was on a journey of self-realization in this game.
Okay, well, live your truth, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
You do you, boo-boo.
We are who we are.
Oh,
Kesha, I'll bust out those deep cuts.
thanks,
You know?
yeah.
That's deep cut for 2018.
Never
You
yet.
can't wait till Kesha shows up on the classic rock station. Dude, oh my god. I was at one of my business trips, and, like, there was a classic rock station, and they start, you know, like, playing 70s, 80s music. Stone Temple Pilots came on, and I went, no, this is how it starts.
Yeah.
Can I just point out that Independent...
It was like fucking Van Halen, Aerosmith, and then, like,
STP.
Plush by Stone Temple Pilots, and I went, no.
You know, I heard something at work the other day that I thought was very interesting. I overheard two people talking about, like, how, like, they were feeling old, and I'm like, I'm not a stranger to that feeling. These days I feel I'm obviously everyone's always getting older, but, like, I'm feeling older because I know more people who, like, were born after the year 2000, and I can
Right.
have a full conversation with, and I'm like,
Right.
shit, I'm old. But then, like,
Right.
this person said, like, dude, there are people alive today who didn't even have Obama as president. And I'm like, yes? That's called being born. Like, of course.
Not even
Would
like...
you prefer, like, a year where nobody was born?
Not even like kids with cell phones. Or
No, he's talking about, like, Obama was 2 years ago.
I'm 14, but my mind was older.
There are people alive today who haven't been alive in
A day.
the month of May.
Yeah, like, there are people alive
Like, come
today
on.
who haven't even been alive for an hour. Like, that's
Yeah.
not amazing.
Like, as I say this sentence, there are people who were born during it.
Yeah.
Some people weren't alive for the start of that
And
sentence.
do you know what? There's people.
Like,
There's
whoa.
there's people being made as we speak
Hell
Whoa.
yeah.
because they're
Shout
listening
out,
to this
shout outs
video.
to all the people fucking out there.
Alright.
If
No.
you're listening to this video while fucking, good on you.
Name your kid
alright.
after
Good
us.
on you.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Name your kid Insetic.
Well, yeah, name your kid Insetic, or at least give him the middle name. Alright, so we won the competition, and so we beat the game. So we got our signature trick. You know, Cyrus
The
is
face
the only
grind?
character
The
with
face plant.
the impossible. Every character gets a different trick, and we get a Bales video. You
yeah.
know, it's crazy to me that, you know, this game had none of the influence of Tony Hawk. Both Neversoft and Z-Axis decided to end their games with Bales montages.
Because they're great.
I gotta say, every time I see someone land, the thing that always, like, the thing that makes me cringe a little bit with each fall is when they land on their arms.
Oh.
Because I know that arms are, like, your body, like, tries to prepare you for the fall or whatever.
Right.
Snap.
But I'm always just expecting their elbows to snap, and it really, ugh.
Alright, so we made it through on normal mode, and the game tells us, you think you're so good, huh? Well, come back on expert.
Oh, Cyrus beat
Man.
Insetic. Fuck.
But I beat Toddland.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fucking
So-
Toddland.
So yeah, I mean, this is what you wanted to do, get through on normal mode. Now you can play back through the levels on normal with your signature
Whoa, did
trick.
that just say Insetic Pro Skater? The next big franchise?
Tony Hawk's
But-
gone, so
You know, if the game wants you to go back on expert mode, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna roll my sleeves up, I'm gonna see what this expert mode is like, Thrasher. So yeah, join me next time as I come back through on expert mode and school this game on what a true pro can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, see you next time.